Stop. Take a breath. Do you feel that? That is the sound of your brain relaxing. Because today, I have a secret that is going to change your life. Imagine if you had a magical key. A key that could unlock 90% of every door in the world. You would not need a million keys. You would just need one key. Well, English is the same way. You do not need to memorize the entire Oxford Dictionary. In fact, studies show that just 100 specific sentence structures cover nearly 90% of daily conversations. Hi everyone, welcome to the English Beat. I am Sarah, and I am here to help you stop studying hard and start studying smart. If you have ever felt your heart beat fast when someone asks, "How are you?" or if you have ever frozen in a shop because you forgot the word for receipt, this is for you. Today, we are not just reading a list. I am giving you the golden scripts, the sentences that native speakers actually use. Stick around until the end, because I am going to show you the magic connector words that make you sound fluent instantly. Are you ready? Type "I am ready" in the comments right now. Let's dive in. Section 1. Greetings and small talk. 1. How's it going? This is a casual way to ask how someone is. 2. What have you been up to? Use this to ask about recent activities. 3. Can't complain. A great way to say you are doing well. 4. It's been a while. Say this when you haven't seen someone in a long time. 5. How do you know Sarah? Use this to start a conversation with a stranger at a party. 6. What brings you here? A polite way to ask why someone is at an event. 7. Nice day, isn't it? The perfect way to start small talk about the weather. 8. I've heard a lot about you. A polite phrase when meeting someone for the first time. 9. Pretty good, thanks. A standard, positive reply to most greetings. 10. I'm just heading out. A polite way to say you are leaving. Section 2. Needs and survival. 11. Could you give me a hand? Use this when you need physical help or a favor. 12. I'm looking for. The best way to ask for directions to a place. 13. Do you have any recommendations? Ask this at restaurants or for travel tips. 14. Could you sort this out for me? Use this to ask someone to fix a problem. 15. I'm not sure I understand. A clear way to ask for more information. 16. Could you speak a little slower? Use this if someone is talking too fast for you. 17. What do you mean by that? A polite way to ask for a deeper explanation. 18. Does that make sense? Ask this to check if people understand you. 19. I'll have the chicken, please. The standard way to order food. 20. Is this seat taken? Use this to see if you can sit next to someone. Section 3. Opinions and thoughts. I think that. A simple way to share your perspective. In my opinion. A slightly more formal way to give your view. To be honest. Use this before sharing a difficult or personal truth. I'm not really into it. A soft way to say you do not like something. That sounds great. An enthusiastic way to agree with a plan. I see your point, but use this to disagree politely. It doesn't matter to me. Use this when you are happy with any choice. It's up to you. A phrase to let the other person decide. I'm afraid I can't. A very polite way to say no. Let me get back to you. Use this if you need more time to answer. Section 4. The past and future. 31. What are you up to this weekend? A common question about future plans. 32. I'm planning to. A clear way to describe your intentions. 33. It looks like it's going to rain. A simple prediction about the weather. 34. I used to play guitar. Use used to for past habits that stopped. 35. Have you ever been to Japan? A great question to start a travel talk. 36. I was just about to call you. Use this for things you are planning to do right now. 37. Long time no see. A friendly way to greet someone after a long break. 38. How did it go? Ask this to find out the result of an event or a meeting. 39. I've changed my mind. Use this when you make a new decision. 40. I'll let you know. A promise to provide information later. Section 5. Reactions and social glue. 41. Really? Use this to show mild surprise. 42. No way. Use this for total shock or disbelief. 43. You're kidding. Another great way to show surprise. 44. That's amazing. A positive reaction to good news. 45. I hear you. This shows you understand and empathize with someone. 46. Exactly. Use this for strong agreement. 47. Tell me more. This encourages the other person to keep talking. 48. Mind if I join you? A polite way to sit with a group. 49. Sorry to bother you. Use this before asking a stranger a question. 50. Thanks for letting me know. A polite way to acknowledge new information. Section 6. Rapid-fire daily essentials. 51. Take it easy. A casual way to say goodbye or tell someone to relax. 52. Good for you. Use this to congratulate someone. 53. Don't worry about it. A way to tell someone that a mistake is okay. 54. What's the matter? A kind way to ask what is wrong. 55. It's not a big deal. Use this to minimize a problem. 56. I'm on my way. Tell someone you are traveling to meet them now. 57. Hold on a second. A polite way to ask someone to wait. 58. Let's get started. A phrase to begin a meeting or task. 59. Make yourself at home. Tell a guest to feel comfortable. 60. Help yourself. Tell someone they can take food or drink freely. 61. I have no idea. An honest way to say you don't know. 62. It's out of order. Use this for broken machines or toilets. 63. Keep up the good work. A way to encourage someone's effort. 64. That's a ripoff. Slang for something that is far too expensive. 65. It's on me. Use this when you want to pay the whole bill. 66. Let's split the bill. When everyone pays for themselves. 67. I'm starving. A common way to say you are very hungry. 68. I'm stuffed. What you say when you are very full after eating. 69. I'm exhausted. A more natural way to say you are very tired. 70. Take care. A warm and classic way to say goodbye. 71. Keep in touch. Use this to tell someone you want to stay friends. 72. What's up? A very common and casual greeting. 73. My bad. A casual way to apologize for a small mistake. 74. Same here. A short way to say I agree or me too. 75. Are you sure? Use this to double-check someone's answer. 76. Absolutely. A strong and professional way to say yes. 77. Definitely. Another great way to show 100% agreement. 78. I guess so. Use this when you agree but are not 100% sure. 79. Not yet. Use this for things that will happen later. 80. Not really. A soft way to say no or not much. 81. Sounds good. A very common way to agree to a plan. 82. Let me think. Use this to buy time when you need to choose. Check this out. Use this to show someone something interesting. Watch out. Shout this if someone is in immediate danger. Calm down. A phrase to help someone who is angry or upset. Cheer up. What you say to a friend who is feeling sad. Bottoms up. A common toast before taking a drink. Fingers crossed. Say this when you are hoping for good luck. Break a leg. An idiom that actually means good luck. Pull yourself together. A firm way to tell someone to control their emotions. I'd better get going. A polite way to start ending a conversation. It was nice chatting with you. A friendly closing phrase. Have a good one. A very common, casual American goodbye. See you later. The most standard way to say goodbye to friends. Drive safe. A caring phrase to say to someone leaving in a car. Let's do this again. Use this if you enjoyed meeting someone. Thanks a million. A way to show very strong gratitude. You're a lifesaver. Say this when someone helps you out of a big problem. I really appreciate it. A sincere and deep way to say thank you. That explains it. Use this when you finally understand a situation. We did it. 100 sentences that give you the power to speak to anyone. Many of you are afraid to speak because you're afraid of mistakes. But listen to me. These sentences are just tools. Don't let the fear of being perfect stop you from being present. Pick 5 of these today and use them. Talk to your cat. Talk to the mirror. Talk to a stranger online. Language is a bridge between souls. Don't burn the bridge because you're afraid of tripping. If this helped you, please subscribe to the English Beat. I am Sarah, and remember, every master was once a beginner. See you in the next one.